Oh my goodness, Bob, we're going on tour.
This is so exciting. Listen, y'all, tickets are available right this very second. Help us sell this tour out. Help us go bananas. So the next time y'all see us, we'll be at Madison Square Garden, honey.
Hello, let me tell you something. This is the biggest tour Bob and I are doing. It's going to be great. Lights, camera, action, dancers, podcast, everything you want in a Bob and Monét show, you're going to get. So make sure you get your tickets at bobandmonét.com.
Oh, and there's also going to be brand new music. Ooh. All right, bobandmonét.com.
Rain on beat.
All right, Mo, get us cracking.
Bob, I've been really into beat sabering lately. It's like a little extra little workout you can do at home.
What?
I've been very into beat sabering lately.
What are you talking about?
Beat Saber. You never played Beat Saber?
Don't act like everyone in the world knows what Beat Saber is. Don't act like
he has played Beat Saber and he knows what it is.
I know he knows what it is. Thank you. Thank you, Jacob.
What is Beat Saber?
Bitch, on the Oculus.
Oh, you should have left. You said like you said fucking Super Mario Brothers. Bitch, don't act like it's the most common game in the world. Yes, I'm very good at Beat. I'm better than you.
I don't think so. Okay, okay.
Oh, than you?
When we
bitch,
are both,
I be hitting the
Do you okay? What level do you do? Yeah, sure. On easy. On easy, sure.
Oh, this one. Boom, 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 bop. Boom, bop, bop. Oh, I go in on Beat Saber, honey.
Okay, here's the thing. Okay, we're really gonna do this. We're going to Bob and I are gonna have a Beat Saber or a little. Bob, we should do a game night with the patrons, like a game night, but like you and I. So we can do Beat Saber and some other ones, competition ones, like 3. And I'm gonna do mollywop.
Don't embarrass yourself. Don't embarrass yourself.
I'm very good at Beat Saber. First of all, I have better rhythm than you. Let's start there.
That's
absolutely true.
Based on what?
Just on my interactions with you, period.
Okay. You know, honestly, talk a bit, gang. That way when you go down, it's going to be, it's going to be, it's going to taste better than that dark-skinned Dorito. Honey.
Just like how you went down last week on Sibling Watchery. How Michelle Visage gathered you and your little dress you made. Like that.
Okay, I didn't go down. I was not in the bottom.
Close to.
Let's get that clear.
Let's just say
this week, Miss Thing has fully redeemed herself, honey. Yes, Miss Thing.
So y'all,
Acid Betty has just gone home.
Mm-hmm. No.
Yeah, Betty just went home.
No. Your best friend, Robbie Turner.
Robbie Turner just went home. Robbie Turner just went home.
Robbie Turner just went home, and you guys walked
Derek mollywopped her. Derek mollywopped her.
You say that in the edit, like watching it, like, you know, not being there, watching it, it looked like a pretty fair. It wasn't like Betty. It didn't look like Derek
really?
Destroyed her, in my opinion.
Girl, her wig came off. Like, she was falling apart. You thought that Robbie was like holding her own?
Not necessarily Robbie was holding her own, but that Derek wasn't like crazy. Like, oh my God, like watching Chi-Chi DeVayne and Naysha Lopez. Like, that was a Chi-Chi destroyed Naysha. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, to be fair. I don't care. I love it. To be honest, I mean, not to get too ahead of ourselves, but this episode had one of the saddest, hardest to watch lip syncs. Because I was like, because Georgie felt like she was losing it. She was like out of her mind.
Wait, Bobby, we'll get there. Spoiler.
I know.
So you guys walk into the fallout.
6 years later, spoiler alert.
And Derek Barry is sad and like you know, picking the pieces. She's just lip sync. And y'all are going out of you specifically. Why do you hate Derek Barry in the season, Bob? Why are you coming for Derek to heart? Derek is like, Derek walked in sad. She's like, oh, I've been really sad. And she gave that long speech on the runway before. And y'all are just bullying this poor girl. And you were making fun of her for like, Derek, that was the longest. To be you, like you said something.
No, you had to be there. You had to be there. And also, Derek, it wasn't just like Derek. It wasn't just us making. But Derek was like, "Oh, that was funny," because they started over. I mean, when I say Derek was talking. That's why the footage are overlapping over itself. Because she gave a diatribe. She gave a speech. I was like, she is really out here. And we were all, because it was sad, and we were all kind of like tickled because it just went on so long.
Yeah. And to be fair, sometimes when you're on the runway, you really, I mean, I was not one. Never one of those girls who just talks and runway. Even when I'm getting critiques, I like to like one thing here and there. But some girls, who was it on one of the seasons? I've done so many at this point. I think it was All Stars 4. Somebody, anytime the judge would say something, they had to give like, I was like, bitch, can we get through these critiques? Because y'all know critiques are long. And sometimes some people, they just talk. I'm like, but stop talking so much. Just say like a thank you or like a funny one-liner. You don't need to have a whole full conversation with RuPaul. RuPaul trying to get the fuck up out of here too. We all try to go to lunch. Yeah, so I hear people.
No, that it looks bad. It looks bad on you when you, especially during critiques. If you're going to Drag Race, when they critique you, just say thank you and move on. Do not defend yourself. It will not work out for you. Just say thank you and move on. Trust me on this.
And then Thorgy is really, really mad at Chi-Chi. Forgy and swears that Chi-Chi is just wasting everyone's time. I'm like, what is Chi-Chi not doing in a challenge have anything to do with you? It really confuses me why Thorgy is internalizing Chi-Chi's not doing something in a challenge, making it about her and saying that she's wasting my time. She's wasting my time. Bitch, it's not your time.
Wait, Thorgy making someone else's run in the race about her? Unprecedented. This is Florals in Spring. Thorgy on the show will make everybody else's experience about her. That's why I was so shocked and shattered when I found out that she was like saying all that stuff about me.
Well, you deserve it. But no, I'm kidding. Yeah, Thorgy is really making everyone's time on Drag Race her experience. I'm like, bitch, work. It's not that deep. But that's pretty much all that happens in the fallout. And then y'all all, this is a very short little fallout thing. Y'all all get ready. And the show is clearly setting Thorgy and Chi-Chi together for the end because it's like Thorgy being like,
you think so?
Oh, 100%. Like it's literally just.
Well, sometimes they'll misdirect you. Sometimes you'll think these two about the battle, and then it just be like this person.
Yeah, but they were like setting up like that, and then y'all come in the next day, and RuPaul enters saying, and y'all play the little mini game with the pit crew. I have to say, I mean, people know the pit crew now, but I missed. You remember Miles, David, Moody? They're really hot.
Yeah, of course.
Miles was part. I forgot. I think
they're all hot.
Yeah, they're all hot. But Miles specifically, he was there are some pit stop people that really become like a personality a lot, like him, Jason. The one that everyone used to say used to be stinky, Sean, but like good stinky. Like he had a very stinky smell.
Bryce,
and Bruno.
He's like a moment.
But people love Calix. Did you love Calix?
Last time I saw Bruno in person, I was like, you are a massive person. Like, you're like, he's just huge. He's huge. I was like, this is wild.
And for this mini challenge, y'all had to put them on the top and bottom bunks. And all of y'all did poorly besides Derek.
But also, none of us, we didn't watch each other do it, so we don't even know what the tea was on this fucking thing. We were like, they could have fucking said anyone got this many right, that many wrong. Changing the answers. I'm not saying they did, but I'm saying they could have. And we would have just been like, sure, absolutely. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. And the gag is when they tabulated it all, only one of the guys was at top and everyone else was at bottom.
I don't think that these are their actual positions. I think they were just being ridiculous.
I mean, we can ask Miles David Moody if he's really bottom. He is a lamb. Miles is a very big lamb.
Are you saying lambs are all bottoms?
That's not what I said, but Miles is.
Well, according to this particular episode, yes, Miss Thing is definitely giving, the bottom edit. She's getting the bottom storyline for sure.
Uh-huh. And then y'all found out y'all are doing shady politics. Y'all had to give you have to give a campaign thing as a politician, but also smear your opponent. And
also, their bulges look really wild this episode. If you go back and look at like Derek standing next to the guy when he first starts picking, the bulges are vulgar. I know, but during this specific episode, because they pad their bulges so they all have identical bulges because you can't actually see VPL on TV. So everyone's bulges are all identical. They're all padded so that you don't see anyone's actual penis because you're not allowed to show them on TV. But something about the way they were stuff in this episode was just so vulgar. I was like, this is wild.
I've never padded my bulge on TV. I've always kept it natural and real.
Well, okay.
So you guys do not. Derek wins, but you guys do not get to choose teams. The teams are chosen for you, and it's Thorgy and Chi-Chi, Kim and Naomi, Bob and Derek. What do you think about these pairings?
And we were, I mean, it's girl. We were paired, except Nick, Kim, and Naomi, who are friends. But me and Chi-Chi, Derek and Thorgy were just paired with our drama, like. Because it would have made more sense to put me and Thorgy together and have Chi-Chi and Derek be together because that would have been less drama, but it wouldn't make us good TV. Also, right. I want to point out, too, that I know Derek won a Casper. I ended up winning a Casper. They ended up just giving me a Casper. Like, they ended up just fully
you know why?
Giving me a Casper. Why?
Because RuPaul's Drag Race, Lindsay Rogers, she used to work for Casper. So she hooked up, and she's a very big Bob the Drag Queen fan.
Oh, work. Thank you very much. I remember reaching out being like, can I get a Casper? And they were like, yeah, we'll give you a Casper. To this day, I don't sleep on the Casper anymore because I got we ordered a new Casper. So the current Casper we have is one that we paid for with our own hands, our own dollars. But yeah, I slept on that Casper for a very long time. Thank you for that free Casper.
Yeah, I liked it so much as well. I got one for free when I had my old apartment. And when I moved into my new one, when I moved to Harlem, I got a king size bed. So I bought a king size Casper, which I love it. I really love Casper. Bitch, I used to have really oh my God, it's not even a Casper ad. I used to have bad back pain with my shitty Bob's Discount Furniture. And the Casper really changed it. I used to wake up every morning with like a little back pain, and I do not anymore since I switched to a Casper. So that's a true story.
Okay. It's starting to sound like a little bit of an ad.
Casper sponsors Sibling Rivalry. What up?
I used to have really bad back pain, but thanks to Casper.
So right off the bat, Thorgy is going into this challenge with bad intentions. Her intentions she literally says to camera, she's like, I want to be better than Chi-Chi. I'm going to be better than Chi-Chi. It's like, bitch, y'all are a team. So going in with that.
There's no way they'd be in a partnership.
No way. Like, this used to be Bob's, that's how Bob used to be with Sibling Rivalry. He's like, we're going to do this podcast, and I want to be better than Monét. And that's why the first 2 years were so shitty. When Bob changed his mindset, I wanted to work as a team and us to build together. That's when the things changed. That's when we started being regular and we started making a better podcast. When Bob came in with that first mentality, that's why it was so terrible at first. You know what I mean? Bob?
So you think our podcast was shit the first year?
Yes, absolutely.
Interesting. And what was your part in that?
that is Bob's favorite line. And what was your part in this? Literally,
what was your part in that? Y'all believe this little story about Monét if y'all want to. Y'all believe this crazy shit y'all want to.
I'm just saying, this is we know about we've worked through it and we're on the other side. We no need to rehash it.
Girl, you better. Okay. Anyway, continue with your little story.
But Kim and Naomi are they just want to have a tea party. They are just Kim and Naomi are acting like they are just some girlfriends on vacation, just fucking hanging out. I'm like, what is going on?
Well, I think that they were, I feel like they were thought that me and Derek and Thorgy and Chi-Chi were all going to like cannibalize ourselves and like not rise to the occasion. And I felt they were like, well, we got this one in the bag because they all hate each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And with you and Derek, like y'all both wanted each other to shine and be good. Like y'all wanted the team to be good. I think that was the difference between Thorgy and Chi-Chi and you and Derek. Like you and Derek were committed to working as a team to yield a good result. When Thorgy was like, I want to be better than Chi-Chi. I'm going to be better than her because she sucks. Did you think Derek sucked?
Well, me and Derek were also... Did I think Derek sucked? No, Derek was great. Derek is really good in acting challenges.
No, going into it, like before you started working together, were you like, oh, Derek's gonna be terrible. I'm gonna have to pull Derek through and make it.
No,
work.
Because Derek was really good at the Snatch Game. Derek was really good at Bitch Perfect. Derek, pretty much almost anytime that we had to like Derek was only bad at design. Derek was really bad at design challenges. But when it came to like performing, comedy, improv, Derek was pretty good across the board. So I knew that Derek would be great, and also Derek was really interested in Derek was really down to do like the slander stuff, which I thought was really, really fun. He really, obviously we haven't got to the rehearsal yet, but he really like went there when we did our slanders and stuff. So Derek was a great scene partner. I knew he would be going in.
Watching Kim and Naomi, this is literally how Kim and Naomi are now. It's just so funny to watch on the TV. It's Naomi like, yeah, and I think that we're gonna do it. I'm gonna say like you have like bad fashion, and then Kim is like, I don't know, think about it. It's like literally Kim and Naomi now.
Yeah, they're a very interesting pairing because if you know them, they make sense together. But their senses of humor are kind of different. They're an odd couple for sure.
I will say they both have a dry sense of humor. Both of their humor is very dry. But it works together. Remember when Kim and Naomi had their WoW show Mug? Makeup
yeah,
Girls?
I do remember that.
Yeah, Mug.
Well, they also have this. But Kim also has a problem with certain cadences and inflections, and that's pretty persistent throughout the season. And if you talk to Kim, it's kind of that way too. And so she's really struggling with the fat ass with the fat ass bit.
Yeah. Well, I would say
it was like what a fat ass.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, I guess let's jump into the rehearsals. You and who was first? You and Derek were first.
Yeah.
You and Derek were first.
Can I tell you this outfit that I'm wearing? This outfit that I'm wearing is I got this dress for like, oh my God. Alfredo brought me this dress for like $15 in the garment district. And this little tweed coat jacket I'm wearing is it's not quite a bolero, but it's not a bolero. Is from what do you call it? It's from a thrift store. Like this outfit was just like.
And Bob used to love him a two-tone wig, a little two-tone Bob. You'd be hard pressed to find Bob in this era of his drag without something blonde and a dark ass root, a very two-tone. You love a two-tone wig.
Well, I never liked the idea of like light hair coming right out of my head. I feel like it looks better when it's dark coming out of my head and then lighter on the end. But I don't like myself in like bright, unless it's white. I will wear a white wig.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's not my TED Talk.
So you and Derek are going, and y'all are doing a really good job. Y'all are crushing it. Michelle is laughing, and I think you're right. A big part of what made what I liked about y'all's dynamic is Derek was really like willing to go there. Bitch, with the fucking blood and shit. Like Derek was like had it all in his hair. Like all. I was like, it was so juxtaposed to obviously what you were doing. It was really funny, and Derek's commitment to his characters was very nice.
Yeah, when Derek goes wild, she like when she's like slamming that fucking bat down, she was really going in with the baby arm out of her mouth. Derek is a very generous scene partner. Very generous scene partner.
Nice. Which makes me so upset about All Stars 5. Because was it a design challenge that to do first? I forget why Derek went home first, but I want to see Derek like do more challenges. Like I was so upset I was robbed of that in All Stars 5. I would have loved to see Derek be able to do more of this stuff because Derek is obviously very funny, and in all the character stuff does a great job.
Yeah, Derek's great. Derek's a really good drag queen. Good for her.
Derek Berry and Kim and Naomi. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, so Kim and Naomi go up. Which their looks really match. Like oddly enough, this like big shoulder, loose look. I mean, obviously it's a coincidence because we all pack these political looks on our own, but they actually really look like great together.
Yeah, and they look really and Naomi has like a little thing at the beginning, but she fixes it and like she does a great job. But Kim struggles with the cadence and the inflection of how to deliver the line. And that's going to be a little tough for her. But their look cohesively.
It's only weird because she The reason why it's weird that she's struggling with the cadence because these lines she wrote. It's not like someone else wrote it and she's reading someone else's words. It's like she's just saying in a way that we were all like, it was just weird because it's because she wrote it. You know what I mean?
Did y'all get to watch the other
But also,
groups go?
Kim does also have a speech impediment. Just I want to be clear, Kim does have a speech impediment. I cannot remember if we were watching her, and I feel like we were all there watching each other, but maybe not. I don't remember, to be honest.
Yeah, because they don't let you. I mean, anytime we did these kind of things in All Star 7, I mean, in season 10, we did not get to watch the other people go. You did not see what other teams did. So,
I don't think we watched each other.
So you're a liar. And then it comes out to Thorgy. And
you really got yourself with that one. You really gathered yourself with that a little bit, didn't you?
Thorgy and Chi-Chi.
Also, wait, before we go, I didn't mention this. Back in the workroom, this is when Naomi is at her peak Pidgeotto. Like, back in the workroom, Naomi looks like fucking Pidgeotto with that fur and the hair going straight back.
Because Naomi's also always cold. So and y'all have heard this from many girls before. The workroom is super cold. Like, it's very, very, very cold. Miss Cracker, all season 10, All Stars 5 along, fucking fur coats on the entire. Like, it gets very cold. So, and I just know Naomi was fucking freezing.
Wait, did you ever see the girls in Canada season 1?
Season 1.
Girl, they were. You could see their breath. I was like,
that sounds.
They
wild.
really said the North. They really said the North, honey. They said, no, we're in the North, mama. Brooklyn Heights got these hoes. You want to hear a little alleged tea?
What? Tell me.
So you know that they have announced that some of in the trailer they show that some girls are judging on Canada as guest judges.
Mm-hmm.
And from what I understand, the reason why the girls are out of drag is because, honey, they was not allowed to be in drag on the panel.
I heard this too, but not because of Brooklyn, because of something else.
Well, you froze. Can you say it again? You froze. Say it again.
I said I've heard the same thing buzzing around too, but not because of Brooklyn. Like, it's not like Brooklyn's request. It's because of something else.
I never said Brooklyn.
You are so messy.
I never said that. Anyway, Chi-Chi and Thorgy walk into the space.
First.
And I love Thorgy's outfit. Thorgy's outfit is so fucking
Is it
cute.
Domino?
I think it is Domino. I'm pretty sure it is, actually.
Yeah. Thorgy looks really good. And I am not into this thing where maybe in the room it may have felt chaotic because Thorgy's a little chaotic, but they're making it seem like Thorgy was so bad because she had so many ideas. And I know that can be to someone's detriment. If you have too many things you're trying to do, that can fuck you up. But I'm not into that because every time she does something, they were like, you were great, you're nailing it. Also, when you are filming stuff, it is better to go with more and have to edit. I mean, it is not great to edit in the moment. You should have a clear plan. But I'm not buying the narrative that Thorgy just had so many things, it made it a mess. I'm not buying that. What about you?
I mean, I wasn't in there, but I have worked with Thorgy when she has too many ideas and it is a mess. So what I can say is that there have been times where I've worked with Thorgy and she is clear and succinct and knows exactly what she's doing. And there have been times that I work with Thorgy, I'm like, girl, what even is this? So I could see that.
Yeah. Yeah, but Thorgy, every time she delivers her stuff to the line, they're like, oh my, they're laughing. They're like, great, funny, next. And then Thorgy doesn't include Chi-Chi in this one bit. And Michelle is like, are you sure? And Thorgy's like, yeah. She's like, you sure? And then they move on.
But also, when the judges say, are you sure? Bitch, just do it.
Yeah, true. Agree.
Like, these are people judging you, you know?
Yeah, I agree. I think that's very wise. Sidebar, I'm playing Breath of the Wild. I hate this game. I started liking it. There is not, like games like Final Fantasy and other adventure open. Like there's more guidance. Breath of the Wild does not give you enough guidance as a player as to what to do next. First of all, they give you like 5 missions at a time. Right now, they're telling me to like get the fucking memories, but get the 4 beasts. But it is just they leave too much for you to decide, and I don't like that. Final Fantasy does a really good job of leading you and guiding you. Uncharted, leading you, guiding you. Fucking, what am I playing the other game I was just playing? Last of Us. They lead you, guide you. Fucking this stupid game does not give you enough to where to go, and it's very annoying. Anyway, that's what I have to say.
Well, none of those are open world games.
You want to be, you're more subservient and obedient. You want to be told what to do.
Spider-Man is an open world game. Spider-Man leads you and guides you. Yes, there are many side quests and time missions to do, but there's a clear objective of what to do next. Breath of the Wild gives you like 8 objectives to do. You bitch, like, do I get all the memories? First of all, I can't get all the memories because I don't have access to all the areas and shit. And there's some bitch dancing on a fucking swampland. I can get to the tower over here because this fire bitch gonna fucking fire my ass up. It's too much.
So I'm just saying, you're more subservient and obedient. You want to be bossed around, tell what to do. Interesting. Kinky. Very kinky, bro.
Y'all go back to the workroom. Well, no, is y'all finished that day and you named the workroom. Y'all come in and she's still purse person. But I was like, I'm gonna fucking sell this house this season.
Actually, Chi-Chi has the purse when we walk in, not me. Everyone, we used to all take turns. I wasn't forcing. Also, by the way, I wasn't like forcing a catchphrase. I was just, Monét knows if I find something funny, I will do it 1,000 times. I will never stop doing it. I wasn't like trying to like.
I never experienced that.
I wasn't trying to soak it up or do any of that stuff.
Okay, let me be very clear about soak it up.
It tickled me.
I said soak it up literally one time on the show. Okay, I did one time on the show, and y'all see all these bitches were finding sponges because I'm telling y'all from the first episode, sponges were everywhere. I don't know how they were under the stage. They had them on the judges thing. I don't know how sponges got everywhere. Sponges was just everywhere. I did it in one episode. I didn't have to do it 7 in a row for people to recognize.
Didn't you pull a sponge out and do this? Didn't you pull a sponge out yourself and do a thing?
Yeah, in the Untucked. Yes.
Oh, so you don't know how that sponge got there. You don't know how that sponge got in your hand and showed up on your face. You don't know how that happened. You don't know how that happened. Lying ass bitch. Also, everyone else was having fun. Everyone was having fun doing the purse. I wasn't forcing anyone to do the purse thing. We were all having fun with purse. I'm first.
Not purse. I'm first. Not her having a full government fucking passport ID name. I can't.
Her name is Purse. I'm first.
That is so ridiculous.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know her. I did not know she had a last name. I thought Purse was her first and last. I didn't know she had a whole nother fucking hyphenated shit.
Yep.
Work.
So this is where we talk about my activism and my arrest and the time that I tried to recreate that picture recently in New York City when I was there for Pride. But you ever had a day where I looked at the video and I was like, oh, I look rough this day, girl. This is not the day for me to get in front of the camera try to do them. I was backlit. I was like, nah, I'm good.
Well, we had some evidence that will be coming out too, because a little birdie told me that picture was doctored, the original one, that it was staged. So I'm conducting a full investigation. I will be exposing you for that green screen ass picture of you in the cop, that paid actor.
Yeah, who's your little bird? Well, we have there's footages too, mama. Footages, mama, and witnesses, mama.
But yeah,
I got arrested right outside of Bryant Park. Mm-hmm. There was one, and I tried to recreate it, but anyway, one day I'll recreate that image. But I also, this is where I say one of my favorite lines from the show that no one ever quotes, which I'm painting my face white, and I say, "Finally, someone to stand up."
What did you say?
For white people. I said, finally, someone to stand up for white people. That is one of my favorite lines in the show. No one ever quotes it. I really thought it was funny in that moment.
Bob, you think you're funny all the time. And you will laugh at your joke if no one else does. Which I honestly, big props to you. Props to you, Bob.
Be your own party. Props to you, Bob.
With my schedule and how I'm always on the go, I don't have a ton of time to do
bitch.
things
With my
I want
schedule,
to do.
actually, it's my schedule and how I'm always on the go.
It's my schedule.
And how I always have a ton of things to do.
Oh my
and
God.
That's why I like reading, and that's why I love Audible.
Bitch, you can't even spell. How you reading?
Well, I don't have to spell because Audible offers an incredible selection of audiobooks across every genre, from bestsellers and new releases to celebrity memoirs, mysteries and thrillers, motivations, wellness, business, and more. You'll discover exclusive Audible originals from top celebrities, renowned experts, and exciting voices in audio.
As an Audible member, you can choose one title a month to keep from the entire catalog, including the latest bestsellers and new releases. All Audible members get access to a growing selection of audiobooks, Audible originals, and podcasts that are included with membership. You hear that, Bob? Podcasts. You can listen to all you want and more, get added every month. I love to listen to my audiobooks. Y'all know I love The Time Traveler's Wife, on the way to the airport, or when I'm driving through LA, or when I'm stuck in traffic, just popping in a good old book to help calm me down. Amanda Seal's Small Doses is on there. Some really, really, really great titles.
And I really enjoyed listening to The Good Lord Bird. It's my favorite audiobook that I've ever listened to. Now, and I also enjoyed The Diva Rules too. Let Audible help you discover new ways to laugh, be inspired, or be entertained. New members can try it for 30 days. Visit audible.com/rivalry or text rivalry to 500-500. That's audible.com/rivalry or text rivalry to 500-500 to try Audible free for 30 days. Audible.com/rivalry. No one likes waiting on a paycheck, especially when you got bills due. Good thing there's Chime. Now you can get your paycheck up to 2 days early.
When was the last time you ever got paid? You get paid? That's funny.
Well, listen, you can get your paycheck up to 2 days early with direct deposit.
That's up to 2 more days to save, pay bills, and generally just feel good about your money situation.
Now, Chime is more than just about getting paid early. It's also an award-winning mobile app, checking account, debit card, and optional savings account.
So what are you waiting for, girl? Hopefully not your paycheck. Get started with Chime today. Apply for a free account that takes less than 2 minutes. Get started at chime.com/rivalry. That's chime.com/rivalry.
Banking services and debit cards provided by the Bancorp Bank or Stride Bank N.A. members FDIC. Early access to direct deposit funds depend on payer.
Get started at chime.com/rivalry. That's chime.com/rivalry. Do you know free trials renew without your consent? It's a business scam, girl, out to get you, deceive you, and destroy, okay? Like Satan. Don't let greedy corporations pocket your money. Download Truebill to take control of your subscriptions. Truebill is the new app that helps you identify and stop paying for subscriptions you don't need, want, or simply forget all about. I can confirm I've been that girl, still that girl. Truebill has saved my life.
On average, people save about $720 a year with Truebill. That is a lot of sandwiches because companies make subscriptions hard to cancel. Now, Truebill makes it incredibly simple. Just link your accounts and Truebill will cancel your unwanted subscriptions in one tap. And your Truebill concierge is there when you need them to cancel unwanted subscriptions so you don't have to. Truebill can also help you track and understand your credit score. Get the best rates on your existing bills, create a budget that works for you, understand and grow your net worth, and get a pay advance when you need it. Of course, eligibility varies.
Well, I don't know Bob wants me to tell you guys the tea, but Bob, he subscribes to a lot of OnlyFans, and Bob was up to about $1,200 a month on OnlyFans, and not even realizing that he had not canceled them. They were all like automatically renewing. So as he did that, he saved so much money. Don't fall for subscription scams. Start canceling today at Truebill.com/rivalry. Go right now to Truebill.com/rivalry. It could save you thousands a year. And then this is also when I thought she was joking. But by y'all's reaction, I guess she wasn't, when Derek goes, Kim, are you from North or South Korea? But I think she was kidding.
No, she was dead ass. I don't know. Derek is wild. Derek is lovely, but wild, honey.
I was gagged. I was like,
Derek is the same girl who said this is the same Derek who said nobody was killed at Stonewall. Nobody.
Oh, this is true.
Yeah, same Derek.
This is true. You're right. So I guess she didn't know. So yeah, and then Kim educates Derek about how people just don't leave. Like if you leave North Korea, bitch, they will kill your whole family. Like it's not like no one's like.
I was like, Derek, you've never met anyone. I think I remember saying, Derek, you've never met anyone from North Korea. You've never, not once in your life. Also, Kim is fully from Michigan. Who?
Kim Jong-un.
Anyway, also Kim is fully from Michigan.
What do you mean? She says, okay, Kip says she was born in America, but she lived in South Korea from the time for when she went to elementary school in South Korea.
But it's so funny whenever you ask Kim, like, what's it like to be born in Korea? She always goes, I don't know, I was born in Michigan. She always says that. She goes, I don't know, I was born in Michigan. That's like one of Kim's favorite bits. What's it like to be born in South Korea? I don't know, I was born in Michigan. How would I know?
And y'all are getting ready for the black and white ball, or the what is the category? Is black and white all over?
It's inspired by Detox's, which is honestly one of the most iconic moments in reunion history.
Fierce.
Detox showing up in grayscale. Only thing about grayscale though, if you ever want to do grayscale makeup, bitch, when you do grayscale, I do not care if you have the pearliest of whites. When you're in grayscale, your teeth end up looking yellow every time. Because your teeth aren't in grayscale. They have hints of yellow in them. Everyone's teeth has like notes of yellow in it. Even the big fake ones.
Not I.
Well, let's do some grayscales. Paint your face white, see how we're looking.
So, look, can we talk about the look? First of all, I am very jealous. I mean, I had a moment on my season 10, that I was very proud of, a guest judge, but y'all had Vivica Fox. I grew up in a Vivica Fox household. Like, two can play that game. Vivica Fox the house down. So have her in front of you. Did you gag? Are you a big
You better name one Vivica Fox movie.
I think they're like five. You know, Vivica Fox, Nia Long, a lot of them, they were in like every black movie growing up, but now I'm blanking on which ones they were. Yeah. But I grew up. I love
Vivica Fox. To be honest, one of my favorite scenes of Vivica Fox ever is the opening of Kill Bill. It is so iconic.
So
it is
good.
So I should have been Black Mamba. I love that. It's just so good. That fight scene is iconic. It's so good.
Yeah, it's really good. Really, really good. So, and okay, you up first. You said that your look was inspired by Grease. How was it inspired by Grease?
They say Grease is the movie Freaks.
Oh, I was Freaks. Like, what is Grease about this? I was so confused.
No, Freaks is a movie where like a bunch of like oddities and odd people were like at this had this dinner. I saw it like years ago when I was like very young. I don't think there were actually any clowns in it, but this just reminds me of like how I would have wanted to show up to that like crazy freak dinner. I made this myself. I was very proud of this outfit. I made this outfit myself. I do wish that I had worn a white shoe and a black shoe. And
wait. Your camera just cut out. You think you had what?
I said I made this outfit myself, and I really wish that I had worn a black shoe and a white shoe. And when I did my photo shoot down the line, I actually ended up doing that. But yeah, I really love this look. I wish that I could have done a better collar. I made the collar myself too. This hair is made by Perfidia, who's a great wig stylist in New York City. I met Domino through Perfidia actually.
Yeah, I think this is your best look. This is your best runway look. Would you agree?
I have to really think about them, but probably this is a great look. I'm very proud of this look. I really like this look a lot.
Yeah, I think it's cute. I like the corset in the mixed match pattern with the cat suit, and I like you had the gloves with the nails on it. Yeah, I think this was your best look this season for sure. And the hair obviously was great. Yeah. And you did clown makeup to make the whole thing like it all works. I agree. I wish you had a white shoe.
I was very proud of it.
But I think it still works.
I wish I'd done that. And Derek Barry is in this like reveal look.
Yeah.
Which I remember seeing this dress on the rack and being like, oh my God, that's so ugly. But then the reveal dress the reveal. And being like, oh my God, who would wear this? But on her, it actually kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
A little bit, to be honest. I wish she had worn bigger hair though.
I wish too, but this is very Derek, and yeah. I think this is nice. She's in full grayscale, so I think she looks great. It's not.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's very
the white
Derek
dress
2015.
Yeah, the white dress is ugly. But the whole story of the revealing into it, like that's impressive. But if she just wore that white dress, bitch, go home. That white gown is ugly.
Yeah, but the reveal was very, very well done.
Yeah,
you know,
I agree. Up next, Naomi Smalls. She padded for this one, and I just wish she had gotten white or great tights. Like the fact that her legs are in full color and everything else is black and white is wild. That's the only thing. But man, I love a kitty cat wig. This corset dress thing is beautiful. The boots, but it's just
this is this is literally Raven's finale look.
Mm-hmm.
Like not a replica, the actual one.
Yeah, yeah. Because Raven was back then, because Naomi is a LA queen. The Raven was kind of like Naomi's
You do not call Naomi LA queen. She used to give out like she goes, "I'm from Redlands." She would always say that. I'm from Redlands.
Naomi is a Redlands queen, and Raven was kind of like Naomi's drag mother. Like Naomi, like one of her first performances was at Pomona 340, the show that Raven used to host.
Yeah, and she looks really good. I do agree. The burst of brown on the legs is taking me out. And I think she had one pair of gray on top of some brown, and they were poking through is what I think it was, actually.
Okay. Got it.
But it is. Well, she looks. Naomi always looks good in a kitty cat. I wish she should do more kitty cats again. She looks so good in them.
Naomi, at this point, has like 19 custom fronted wigs in an afro, a bob, a lob, an asymmetrical bob, in every color. Naomi is wild. Naomi has so many custom front wigs in every shape, size, and color. It's insane.
What's her name? And that was Naomi said that was the last time she ever padded. First and last, one time only.
Really?
One night only.
Damn. One night only. Come on, baby. Okay. Up next, Kimchi. This was okay. When first of all, this is a fucking fierce look. But when Kim came out with this, bitch, the internet was gagging. This like sad French clown. I remember when she posted this shit because she did a fucking photo shoots. Everyone was like, "Whoa, like game changer, makeup queen, like the queen." It's a very smart idea. It's really cool. I can't do graphic makeup like this. I'm not good at that, but Kim looks fucking great. This is a really cool look.
We did have a chat with her back. There was a chat amongst the girls. They were like, "This isn't grayscale, Kim. This is black and white. It's not grayscale." But that being said, she still looks great.
I mean, but this is how you would do. Oh, also, the category was not grayscale.
No, yes, it was.
Ruth said the category is black and white.
But when we got our thing,
well, what Ruth said,
our prompt, we all got the prompt that said grayscale. How about one of us? How about one of us were here, and how about one of us was there and knows?
Show us. But RuPaul said what came out of RuPaul's mouth was black and white all over. That's what RuPaul had said.
And it was grayscale, and in our prompt it literally said inspired like it was like it literally said Detox, like the way Detox did it at the finale of all of Drag Race season 5.
Well, I can't speak for that. I wasn't there.
Bitch, I'm speaking for it. I'm telling you, bitch. Take my word for it.
Thorgy Thor. This is not my favorite. And I'm the pedestrian queen. It just feels really pedestrian, like super pedestrian.
Well, she wanted to do like a Carrie Bradshaw. And what kind of thing that drives me crazy is that she's wearing her belt. She kept saying Carrie Bradshaw. What drives me crazy is that she's wearing the belt backwards. She starts with her back to the camera, and you can see her belt, and she's wearing the belt backwards. That is such a weird. This is also Thorgy's first time ever wearing a lace front.
Oh, at first, bitch, like Naomi, first and last. I don't think she's ever worn a lace front.
No, she's worn a few. She's worn a few since then. She hasn't worn a few, but Thorgy's hair is in that hat. That's why Thorgy doesn't wear lace fronts like that. Her hair is in the hat.
For those who don't know, you're just watching this with us. Thorgy, what you've seen in the workroom, that is Thorgy's actual dreadlocks. Thorgy has a lot of hair. It is a lot. They're like down to like almost her butt. So that's a lot of hair to hide under a wig.
Yeah, she's got them in there. And then Chi Chi DeVayne is wearing a gown from her drag mother. I do think that her grayscale makeup could have been done better. She's very, very light-skinned for grayscale. You know what I mean? But she looks good, though. I do think she looks really good.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Thorgy looks great. I mean, I think Chi Chi looks great. I wish the gloves were not white. I mean, I guess it matches her face, so it makes sense, but we know they're gloves. I wish the gloves were a different color. But yeah, the dress it's a stone gown, classic with the foxtails. It's a very, very Southern pageant girl thing, and I think she looks great.
I'm really into this back jewelry idea. I want to do some back jewelry, like jewelry that just drapes down the back. It looks so cool to me.
I know this guy that can give you a pearl necklace on your back. Would you like me to connect you with him?
Who Andrew? I'm good. He's dating my friend.
No, not Andrew.
He's dating my friend, so it's inappropriate.
Okay. Work. And watching the commercials, you and Derek's was by far the funniest. Very, very funny. Y'all worked really well together. It was great.
I was very proud of my commercial. I still stand on the platform for BJ's, better jobs for all Americans. I thought there was some good writing. I'm very proud of everything we did in here. I'm very proud of my work on this ad. And I think Derek also did a pretty good job as well.
What did you think of Kim and Naomi's?
Honestly, I wouldn't have put Thorgy in the bottom. I probably would have put Kim in the bottom, actually. If I'm being,
but then you have to put
honest.
The whole team, and Naomi wasn't bad.
I know, but maybe if I was doing, I wouldn't be judging by groups. You know what I mean? Who fucking knows? Like, I just didn't think. I thought that Kim had the worst ad, actually, in my opinion, of everyone.
Work.
Who do you think had the worst ad?
I think you had to do it by teams because you and Derek were so good, and y'all were, you know what I mean. So if you split y'all up, that I think they probably had to do it by teams for that good because y'all were the best team. Like it makes sense that you judge it by teams because you guys were both, dependent on the other person. You know what I mean?
But who had the worst ad though?
To make yours a thing. The worst, out between Chi and Kim.
Yeah, for me it was Chi and Kim. I thought that Naomi's was pretty good, and I thought Thorgy's was pretty good too, which sucks for Thorgy because she was on the team with Chi and hers ended up being bad. And then again, lip syncing against Chi is not the fantasy you want in life. Whether it's a ballad or it's a fucking flipping song,
Yeah, and also just watching Kim get the critiques as a sad clown was fucking hilarious. Like this bitch just looks so sad.
Oh, yeah, they were ripping Kim up, and Kim was just sitting there just sad and started crying. And this is the episode where Kim was crying to me during the lip sync. During the lip sync, Kim was just like boo-hooing and like holding on to me and crying, and she goes, I didn't think it'd be this, the direct quote was, I didn't think it'd be this hard as a sad clown.
That shit is hilarious.
And then Naomi like checks on Kim during the thing. It was very sad. Kim was tore up this episode. Kim was really tore up, girl.
and then Chi.
Wow, you are taking too much joy. You are taking too much joy. And Kim Monét, this is
the sad clown. Is doing this all at that sad French clown.
Oh my God, y'all seen the real Monét. Y'all know how Monét said, I take joy in her pain? Y'all are literally watching Monét cackle at Kim's pain.
It's kind of like when Aquaria and the Vixen were arguing. When Aquaria was in that, like, she had those, like, downturn eyebrows, and she had, like, that thing, so she just looks crazy arguing. Expression fading on her face.
Wow.
Anyway.
You are wild right now. This is wild.
So then Chi and Thorgy lip sync, and yeah, I agree. Lip syncing against Chi is no easy feat, and I am telling you, like Thorgy does that random cartwheel for no good goddamn reason.
Okay, so let me give you some behind the scenes tea. So this episode, me and Kim don't drink, so Kim and I gave Thorgy our cocktail. I think Thorgy was a little turned. If you watch this untucked, Thorgy is turned. She starts talking to herself in the corner. Thorgy made up her mind that she was leaving before this lip sync even started. At the end, she's holding up Chi-Chi's hand. She waves to the judges and then does a cartwheel. Look at me. Cartwheel. That was a very odd decision.
Yeah.
And Thorgy just made up her mind that she was going home this episode before the lip sync even happened. So she really
not y'all sabotaging Thorgy and giving her y'all liquor. That is so shady.
We didn't force it on her. Put it that way, honey. She accepted it freely, honey.
And then she has that dramatic moment with the jewelry like busting out on stage. It was very, bitch, the drama of this lip sync. It was just drama, girl. And in the black and white suit, this all felt very.
So for those of you who don't know, the lip sync song was "And I'm Telling You" from Dreamgirls. The original was Jennifer Holliday. This is probably, in my opinion, the most iconic lip sync song that has ever been on this show. I'm thinking hard about that, and I really feel like it is. This was an amazing lip sync
One of the most iconic lip syncs on the show? No.
The lip sync song. This is the most iconic lip sync song that's ever on the show.
Oh yeah, I would agree. And it's also like a drag staple. In any drag bar in any country in America, anyone has seen
I'm sorry, what was that?
A queen do this number.
What was that? Any country in America?
What?
Any country in America?
In any city in the state in America, or honestly in the world. I mean, I can't speak to. I've seen a lot of drag shows outside of America, but I've not seen a whole bunch of people do it. And I'm telling you, but my experiences are pretty much everywhere in America I've been to, someone has done this number dramatically, and it's always a thing. So I would agree. It definitely is one of the most iconic songs.
Girl, they tore Kim down.
And
I'm just thinking about Kim, how sad she looked the whole time. They whooped her up. They gave her the business, honey. Gave Kim the business.
Oh my God, Bob! You're delighted. You were the one delighted. We were done. Bob said, "Let's come back." They fucking got that bitch together. You will not let it go.
I'm not smiling. You're smiling and cackling. I'm just commenting.
You are smiling. You are literally. You're saying you're not smiling, and you are actually smiling. Don't try to paint your face out, nigga. You was just smiling. You were like.
Also, if you look at me and Kim during the lip sync, we're literally holding each other. This was like we were so emotionally drained. Like I remember being like, I'm so tired. I honestly don't even know how you have done Drag Race 3 times. That is,
and every time I come back. And this
wild.
is it. By like episode 7, 8, you are exhausted every time of them. I've lasted the first season 10, I got to 10, and the other two obviously get to the end. This season is 12 seasons. All Stars 4 was 10 episodes. By this point, this is the point where you're like literally any little thing someone says to you will fucking break you down. Like anything someone says to you, you're like, oh my God, I just can't. Like you're exhausted by this point. I feel that. I know that, girl. By this point, in season 10, I was in the bottom
Kim
twice.
Just holding each other, crying, and being like, I am beat up and tired. To quote Nicki Minaj, it's not about the race either, it's the marathon, honey. I was like, this shit is wild.
Yeah, so, but yeah, so Thorgy goes home. Your biggest competition, well, you didn't think she was yours, but you were clearly hers, and I know Thorgy was mad as hell that she went home so soon because she's also going to the end, like legit, until y'all drugged her up and Untucked.
She also had one of my favorite lines leaving the workroom, which was witty catchphrase. You know what I mean? Leaving the stage, and I think I feel like I feel like in her message she wrote down like, "Please take Bob down." Like she was obsessed.
No, she did not.
I'm pretty sure she did.
Are you looking it up? What are you looking at?
I'm looking at it. Please take down Bob. She's terrible. Clowns, all of you, come to New York. Please take down Bob. She's terrible. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. I was like, Thursday, you are obsessed with me. Obsessed.
Oh my God.
On her way out, she was like, please take down Bob.
Man, you like the next y'all walking to the work.
It is clowns, all of you, come to New York, but please take down Bob. She's terrible. Anyway, heart you guys, top 3, Naomi, Bob, Derek. Let's see. That was Shady. Heart, Thorgy.
Oh, isn't it wild?
Like you go to the next day, like your New York City sister left. You think it's gonna be like a sweet message. You're like, send Bob home.
Literally, I was like, this is wild. She was obsessed with me. I can confidently say she was obsessed with me.
Well, there's only one. Let's get on the podcast and find out.
You know, we'll have third you on one day. Let's have we should get one of the girls on for one of these episodes at some point.
We should.
Should we do a reunion? Should we do a reunion?
Let's do a reunion. We should do a reunion. Y'all never got to do one. I'll moderate it.
That could be very fun to have a season 8 reunion.
I would be honestly, that could be really fun. I'm down. Let's try to make it happen. And in true Marvel fashion, it never will.
Get the word out to all of our season 8 sisters now. If we get Robbie to show up, bitch, that will gag the.
Oh my God. Okay, Bob, we have to do this. We have to try to get Robbie and all the season 8 girls. Obviously, rest in peace, Gigi, for a season 8 reunion. That would be, if we got Robbie, bitch.
Girl.
Oh my God, Bob's frozen. Lord Jesus.
I'm not frozen.
Oh, your face is frozen.
Ellen, that's not the truth.
What?
I'm not frozen. You're frozen. We were frozen. I wasn't frozen.
Wait, Jacob, what's not the truth?
Girl, you're Bob is frozen.
Right.
Bob is frozen right now. I can hear his voice, but this screen is frozen.
Yeah.
I'm frozen on my screen.
Bitch, your obsession with Disney and Elsa and Anna and them is ridiculous.
All right, goodbye. You goodbye. Hit the button, Jacob, so I can finish my Doritos.
Oh, you're back. Bob, put these damn burritos down. Put the Doritos down.
Hit the button.
Oh my God, I can't listen to this. Bye, y'all.